I love that. Yeah, there we go. Boom, and over to you, Johnny Five. Hey everyone, welcome to Rainbow Live. It's your boy Johnny Five, joined by
Casey the Illusionist.
Woo! Happy July 5th. Hopefully everyone had a great holiday, spent it with family, friends, loved ones. Yeah, for those that were able to swing through Rainbow yesterday, cool. And thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come see us. It is July 5th, 2023. We are in a new month, already halfway through the year. This is absolutely insane. And we got some cool store happenings coming up. So first and foremost, Thursday, if I'm getting these dates right, Thursday, July 13th, actress Emily Swallow is going to be here at Rainbow Comics. So if you guys watched Mandalorian and you know the armor, this is the way, wielding the hammers, crushing it, especially in this last season. She will be here doing a signing event. So she is flying in special to hang out with us here at Rainbow Comics for a couple of hours. And she will not be at the event on Saturday. So this is her only time. She is flying in, and then she has another event, I believe, in Canada after that she is flying into for the weekend. So big thank you to Emily Swallow and the team at 605 Pop Culture Con for extending this opportunity to us here at Rainbow and really for our region. It's such a neat offering. And so we're definitely excited about that.
I guess the other question that pops in my head, which probably would be the same thing that most people in our audience would generally ask, is: are we going to treat this like the Green Ranger, where people sign up to get in line for kind of thing, or?
Yep. So she did have some specifics that she did lift up. So if you are into Star Trek or X-23 comics,
so many choice fingers I could use right now.
I am just kidding, you guys. There is no queue system in this case. It's first come, first serve. And she's just incredibly nice from what I hear. I haven't had a chance to meet her yet. I'm so excited to get to connect with her. So that is just, again, it's such a special opportunity here. We did make an event on Facebook. I will be doing a post probably tomorrow, lifting that up again. Yeah, we're just really looking forward to seeing everybody come out for that. And just, again, kudos to the 605 Pop Culture Con team for helping line that up for us, because that's really cool. So it's been a really cool partnership. And I guess that's the next thing to talk about. 2 days later at the Sioux Falls Convention Center, there is a one-day show. 605 Pop Culture Con is happening, put on by Voices Against Cancer. A slew of awesome guests are coming. So we still have comic books and figures to get signed. Definitely give those a look and let us know how we can help with any con supplies that you might need. Other than that, though, I don't have anything else on my side of the world. Comics, of course, just keep flowing. So a lot of new backstock out there. And, I've had a couple of customers this week already approach me saying, hey, I'm new to comics. What do you got for me? What do you recommend? And it was so fun. I actually literally had to call Casey on a Star Wars question because I'm like, I'm not a Star Wars expert. I mean, I am, because Dr. Aphra and the droids is all you need to know, really.
Right.
But, sometimes you need to go for that other PhD in Star Wars.
Right. Well, and I guess I did mention this to you over the phone earlier, but this is a good talking point. Is those of you that have watched the movies and got to know a lot of those characters, a good starting point for just expanded stories. If you don't want to get the novels or anything like that, which I know a lot of people have, dive into Star Wars Adventures, because those are expanded stories on a plethora of different characters. There's ones that are even have characters that were in the movies, but you barely saw for like 5 seconds. So just for a good expansion on what you already know from the movies, just start right there. Other than that, just dive in wherever you see fit, whether it be High Republic, Old Republic, or just straight up Star Wars Darth Vader, or those other great titles that we have.
So... And, just, again, definitely don't hesitate to ask us, certainly either, and we're happy to help out. I love that question of, hey, I'm new to comics, what do you got? And that, to me, is so exciting, because it's just it takes me back to when I first was getting started. Like, oh my gosh, the sky's the limit. And now there's even more options and more cool covers to choose from. So, yeah, it's a good time right now.
Oh, yeah.
But without further ado, we'll hop into our programming here. So we're going to do Sports Talk with Casey, the Illusionist.
bit of a first starting point, right? We'll just do the overall umbrella of cards that
Oh, we're
gives
not doing this right now.
we're not doing that right now.
Okay.
We're going to talk about giving a shout out to Sam and Madison, and then even Trevor over there in Pokemon, and then Nate in Magic.
Yep.
Just giving them all a shout out just for doing these awesome jobs of getting these individual cards out there priced for you guys. Oh yeah,
it's a process. So yeah, kudos to all 4 of them.
And so
doing a great job.
And then other than that, we can actually dive into individual products because that's all I wanted to say outside of showing you product. So. And also, I guess we can bring up the box breaks. Come on, guys, let's fill those up. You know, you football fans want to get those going.
All right, over to Product Camera, Sports Talk with Casey.
And starting out with basketball, since that just got over with the draft, we have ourselves some Bowman Best. So those of you that are looking for some of those up-and-coming players. New product this week, we have some Obsidian.
Ooh.
Which those are nice and fancy cards. And then also, everybody's fan favorite next to Prism, we have Panini Select. Ooh. Which in those ones, if you look right here at the top, says find 3 autographs or memorabilia cards. So 3 fancy cards.
On average.
On average, yes. You know, those legal terminologies.
So it might be 4?
Could be 4, could be 2, could be 0. That's what they say on average.
Whoa.
I have yet to see a box not have any in it, so I think we're safe there.
Okay. But what if?
Right.
I have so many questions.
Nothing really new for baseball, but we can hop into the sport that is just starting in their free agency period. We have some new hockey cards and Synergy.
Ooh.
So
that's fun.
Always fun to say some fun words like Synergy.
Obsidian.
And Obsidian. And then we got some boring words like with the next sport of football, we have contenders, you know, boring words like contenders. Yeah.
Oh, no.
We have some blasters here. Those of you who love getting these blasters. No autographs or anything. Oh, wait, never mind. It says find 1 rookie autograph or rookie swatch.
Whoa, that's
on average.
Yeah.
So 1 or the other.
Yeah.
And then also new last week, but since I wasn't here, this could be new this week. We have some Chronicles. And everybody knows what Chronicles, well, not everybody knows, but those of us in the collecting world know what Chronicles is. It's a hodgepodge of all these different kinds. So you have Prism Black and some other different types just put into one box. So those of you that want to get all into that, woohoo!
All right.
And then now we can actually turn into the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Of comics.
Getting to the good stuff here, Case. Come on.
Yep.
That's what everyone's here for.
And I believe our piles are divided somewhat evenly.
Yes.
So, and that's all thanks to DC's new miniseries that's out now.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and hit the Marvel train running here. We have the Thor annual issue #1. Who is Mythos? Looks like a really fun cover. Thor has always been kind of a blast, though. So, up next, crawling in the sewers, we have Venom issue 22. Before the Fall X-Men, we have Sinister Four #1. We have X-Men 24. This is the Hellfire Gala variant edition. Looking sharp there, Mr. Everett. We have from Image Comics, what is this? Swan Songs issue #1. Why does this look? Sorry, I should show the cover first. Why am I selling a book to myself right now? I just adore this cover and this interior artwork. Yep, I'm gonna go and buy that. All right. Up next, we have Survival issue #3 from Dark Horse. We have Sunshine Patriot issue #1. This is from Alien Books. This one's really interesting. It's bound edition. Got some stuff going on in the back. I'm personally not familiar with Alien Books.
You gotta like the whole design where it looks like it's like designed after currency.
Right.
So
we have Spider-Man 10, the Hellfire Gala edition cover. Looking good, Miss Firestar. Yes, ma'am.
You'll notice a theme with most of those Marvel ones that I grabbed for you.
Oh, are they all the covers? Really? Are they? Okay, because I kind of want them. We have Hairball issue #4 from Dark Horse. And I think a couple more. One more?
Yeah, you can do a couple more.
No One issue #4. I don't know. I'm not familiar with this one at all.
No,
It
I
has some
wasn't either.
hoo-ha
It was on the shelf, so.
on the back. From IDW, we have My Little Pony, cover A, issue number 14. And I will stop theirs and let Casey take it away.
All right. From IDW, continue on that little train for one
Oh,
comic.
I should totally get these out of your way. Oh
We have Sonic the Hedgehog, issue number 62.
Steal the area.
Then we move on to Image Comics, and we have some Spawn, number 343, for those of you collecting that. Next, from DC, Black Label, we have. Oh, okay. Peacemaker Tries Hard, book number 3. So those of you collecting that one.
And then
we have a facsimile in here. We
Whoa.
have DC's facsimile of The Greatest Adventure, which has the Doom Patrol in it. Woohoo! Next, we have Steelworks number 2. I thought this was a cooler cover than the A cover, just because it gives you that nice image of the Man of Steel. Next, in our new series of one-shots here, we have from Night Terrors, DC's Night Terrors, which John will have the main book here later in his stack, but we'll start off with some of the one-shots here. We have Night Terrors Ravager. So we have the daughter of Slade.
Mm-hmm.
And then this one was actually more family-friendly, of the Poison Ivy.
Oh, yeah.
The A cover was kind of freaky. We'll just use that term for that.
That's fun.
And then we'll finish off my first segment with this nice Night Terrors for the Joker.
The Joker.
Everybody knows that Joker sometimes has a 9-to-5 job.
Ooh.
And it says on here, world's best employee. He stole John's mug.
Whoa. All right. Up next, from Image Comics, we have Monstrous, issue 45. This series is fantastic. I've read the first 20 to 25 issues, I believe, in like trades and stuff, and I just enjoyed the heck out of it. So I love that this is still ongoing. I guess I'll just leave that there. We have from Advent Comics, Miskatonic High, issue number 2. I'm reading that in a question mark because I don't know how to correctly pronounce it. So if I got it wrong, I apologize. Reprinting. I see you, Chris. That's fantastic. Team Beersford in the house. What up, Chris? Woo. Marvel Zero is reprinting. This is some of the Free Comic Book Day notes, if I recall. I was out at the wall with a couple of customers, and they pointed that out, and I was like, that's cool. I haven't even read my free comics yet, you guys, from Free Comic Book Day. That's how far behind I am. Speaking of awesome books, though, we have The Incredible Hulk, issue 180 Facsimile Edition. These are always just such a treat to get to scoop up, complete with the vintage ads of how to make yourself incredibly strong or get yourself a floating chair. So definitely worth a look just for the entertainment value. Skip that one. For right now, we have Edge of Spider-Verse. This is issue number 4. Several cool variants, including, I hope you got the one that I said. Okay, cool. All right. There's a, what's her name? Ryan? The artist that does those?
I want to say it's Ryan, but
Ryan? I don't know. But it was really cool. Anyways, fun story. And continuing on the verse, we have Extreme Venomverse. And look at that cover, you guys. Insane. It's almost like the Venom who laughs with the halo around his head. I don't know.
Right.
And I guess I'll do a couple more here. Okay, now you're just playing dirty. The Fantastic Four, issue number 9. This is the Hellfire Gala variant edition with my boy Iceman rolling up in a cool car. Get it?
Yeah.
You like that? Did I do good? All right.
Ice-mobile.
From Disney Villains, we have Maleficent, issue number 3. It feels like issue 2 just came out. They're really cranking these out.
Right.
Between that and Scar.
Well, yeah, that one's Scar, and then you also have not from I can't remember. No, that's not from Dynamite. Gargoyles? Is that from Dynamite as well?
Gargoyles? Yes.
Yes,
okay. It does. Yep.
So yeah, having that one.
Oh yeah, we'll do this one for sure. Captain Marvel, Dark Tempest number 1, the Hellfire cover edition as well. Carol's just looking like she's ready to party, and she's got her star logo on repeat with the accent buttons there. Get it? Work. Chris is from Team Beer sort of saying great for the littles in regards to the Disney titles. That is correct. It is so fun to see adaptations like that. making books accessible to people of all ages, really.
Yeah.
Daredevil issue 13. And you still have 2 stacks. So, yeah, I will stop here and let Casey take her away.
All right. Continuing back to the Night Terrors, we have Black Adam. And those of you that love our greatest detective ever, we have the Night Terrors Batman.
Which the variant covers on that look crazy.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
you seen those?
Oh,
The
yeah.
bat creatures.
Oh, I saw the variant covers on all of them. Next, from Image Comics, we have I Hate This Place, with the world apparently blowing up and 2 people holding hands watching the world blow up. So kind of makes you wonder if they had something to do with it or if they're just enjoying the show, you know.
Could be a good show.
Kind of, you know, it's kind of interesting after 4th of July that comes out, you know. That's their 4th of July.
Bum, bum, bum. So dark.
Next, we have from Titan Comics. Took me a little bit to find that. But we have BBC's Doctor Who Doomsday comic, issue number 1. Not exactly sure if this is a one-shot or a series, but this is, I believe, the B cover. So those of you who love Doctor Who, we have some of that in there now.
Doctor Who.
And speaking of gargoyles, we have issue number 7
with the Mona.
Okay. And a lot of those variant covers are actually really cool. So
I may have gotten the Stray Dogs one. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Now this one, actually, I might go back to the shelf because one of the variant covers actually look really, really cool.
I've seen this one at the register. Yeah.
We have Barnstormers issue number 1.
Oh.
So and it says A Ballad of Love and Murder.
This is totally a U book.
Oh yeah.
Murder.
A couple more in this first stack. We have Frank Miller's presents Ancient Enemies: The Greater Good. This is issue number 3. It's a one-shot.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, it says right there at the bottom.
You're one shot.
Issue number 1-shot.
Oh.
And then from Dawn of DC in Injustice Among Us, we have Adventures of Superman, John Kent number 5. So this
Cool
is actually
cover.
a pretty cool cover.
Yeah. All right, you guys. So I am getting down to the wire here with the books that I want to super duper lift up. So I'm gonna play a little solitaire really quick here.
If you could give me X-23 back, that'd be awesome.
I totally stole one of his comics. All right, we have Clobbering Time. That's pretty much what's going to happen to me if I keep those antics up. Issue number 5. We have Captain America, issue 750. I don't know why I'm laughing at my own stupidity right now. Captain America 750. Would you call it sleight of hand?
Sure, we'll go with that.
All right. We have, what is this? Animals. I can't read this at all. Animals number 1.
Just animals?
Animals number 1. If you guys can make sense of that. I mean, I can see the animals part. I was trying to figure out the second part.
Yeah, if there was like a second word,
Yeah.
it's like XTT.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Which then makes you kind of wonder what's XTT stand for.
Yeah. These last 2 books, you guys, one is not on my to-read list at all, and one is my book of the week. But first, not on my list at all, but totally buying, we have DC is rocking out with these blacklight covers here, front and back. Night Terrors, First Blood. This is issue number 1. I am on a comic book look. We are streaming tonight. I'm going to put that blacklight on. I'm going to light this cover up, and we're going to see what she looks like, and I am freaking excited. They are doing blacklight covers for every single book, I guess, for the main title, this Night Terrors First Blood title. So I am scooping each of those up, and I will line them up in my spinning rack right where the black light hits it, and it'll look amazing. But book of the week for me, you guys, I love the dark and enchanting, so we are going with Marvel's Doctor Strange, issue number 5. Boom. It was going to be X-23 for my book of the week. Casey took it. So.
Whatever. And for my final stack, we have a few more than his. So
Yeah, you do.
We've got Star Wars: The High Republic Adventures, issue number 8. Then we have Star Wars issue number 36. So, and then we have Star Trek Defiant Countdown to Day of Blood. This is Star Trek Defiant issue number 5. And then my bronze medalist, as John usually does every week, but he didn't have one this
Slim
week.
pickings this week, man.
We have the puppy version of Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I do like
the
that
Dog
cover.
of War issue
The
number
little
4.
tag with the emblem.
Right.
Oh, that's so cute.
Our silver medalist is Star Wars Yoda issue number 9.
Yeah. I can't believe it's already on 9.
Right. And then my gold medalist or book of the week
was gonna be mine.
This was the only issue or only cover we had on the shelf, but I don't know if we had any B covers or C covers.
I don't know.
But we have X-23 Deadly Regenesis issue number 5.
Is that Wilson Fisk?
That is Wilson Fisk having
that's
what he
nice.
probably considers a little bit of fun with Laura.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm just kidding. All right. Well, anyways, you guys, that is just kind of a look-see at books coming out this week. The Night Terrors, especially, tons of cover options available.
Oh, yeah.
Several of the DC series, tons of really cool options available.
Right.
We did get this question, so I'm going to throw this out there. We are not doing any sort of, we're opening at midnight for any special covers or anything, because I know that that's a thing.
Oh, sure.
So I'm assuming, based on what I've heard from customers, that it's the red and black covers. We're supposed to be like the midnight releases or whatever. I don't think we either didn't get them in, or it's like that Poison Ivy one and that Batman one where it's like red and black on there. But where you can literally just show up during normal store hours. We're not going to be open at midnight. So to answer that question. But other than that, yeah, like I said, Thursday next week, Emily Swallow, the armor, will be here. And it will be, there is an event on Facebook for more details there, so go check that out. And then Saturday, the 15th, is the one-day convention with 605 Pop Culture Con, so definitely give them a check out on their website, follow them on social media. They're great at communicating, and they'll answer any questions that you have. Other than that, I guess we'll go rock and roll this evening. We got lots of books to file, and we're going to just rock and roll and, yeah, have another great week in comics. So. Oh, yeah. I'll be back on tonight on a comic book look with the boys, and I'll light up that DC Blacklight cover, so definitely tune in. We'll usually go live around 9 p.m. or so, and you can catch it right here on Rainbow, or you can just give us a follow on social media, comic book look. So, woo! So, all right. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and click end broadcast. But before we do, how do we end the show?
We got to have a little bit of
mic drop. Boom.